I carried a Glock 26 for nearly a decade, through blazing summers, icy winters, and everything in between. Back then, I thought I'd found the perfect everyday carry. But guns evolve. These days, concealed carry pistols aren't just smaller and lighter, they're smarter. Higher capacity, smoother triggers, better ergonomics, and rock-solid reliability when it matters most. 2025 is shaping up to be a landmark year, with manufacturers pushing the limits of what a CCW pistol can do. Whether you're a seasoned carrier or picking your first defensive handgun, these are the top 10 guns you'll want to keep on your radar, because the right tool makes all the difference. With the resurgence of metal-frame pistols, Smith & Wesson couldn't sit on the sidelines for long. Enter the M&P9 2.0 metal, a gun that's here to remind you why metal just feels better. That added weight? It's like the pistol is saying, I'm solid, I'm stable, and I'm not about to get pushed around. The M&P9 2.0 metal comes with a decent trigger and, wait for it, 4 interchangeable grip inserts. That means you can find the just right fit, like you're customizing the perfect handshake. With slide serrations front and back, you'll be racking that slide with all the confidence of an action hero. And the 3-slot Picatinny rail? Yeah, it's basically calling out for some tactical bling. Want to switch the magazine catch to the other side? Done. Mount an optic for that red dot precision? They've thought of that too, with a cutout ready for action. Now, let's talk looks. Is it winning any beauty awards? Probably not. But it's that trusty friend who shows up in work boots, always ready to get the job done. And with all these features, you'll quickly forget about looks. This is the kind of gun that's here to prove that when it comes to performance, sometimes what's on the inside is what truly matters. This little compact pistol is like that quiet kid in school who can unexpectedly dunk on everyone. It packs a serious punch and honestly deserves more applause, even if it hasn't won any official awards yet. Built on the rock-solid, crowd-favorite P365 platform, the XMacro TACOPS levels up with a bigger grip module that puts it toe-to-toe with compact heavyweights like the G19, G47, and even SIG's own P320 Compact. Despite its slender look, this pistol surprises with a hefty 17-round magazine capacity. And let me tell you the magazine well, it's designed so smooth you could practically load it with your eyes closed. No fuss, no awkward shoving, just a flawless fit. It also comes loaded with a 3-slot accessory rail and a slide cut ready for a red dot optic, giving you all the tactical bling you could ask for. The ergonomic design that made the original P365 such a hit combines beautifully with the extended grip length of the XMacro TACOPS, making it surprisingly comfortable to hold for a compact gun. With its well-engineered recoil system and carefully crafted grip geometry, this pistol offers such a smooth shooting experience. It's like the butter of compact 9mm handguns. Now, about the trigger. It has a break weight of 5 pounds 6 ounces, which is pretty respectable for a striker-fired carry gun, but it's got a hint of mushiness that keeps it from being perfect. But let's be honest, it's not holding back the pistol's performance. Even in speed drills, it's fast, accurate, and responsive. A slightly crisper trigger would just be the cherry on top of an already impressive, reliable gun. This bad boy has become my trusty sidekick, and honestly, it's like the James Bond of compact 9mm carry guns, smooth, reliable, and makes me feel a little cooler just by holding it. This pistol ticks all the boxes for me with its slick functionality. The magazines? They hold 16 rounds, which means fewer reloads and more time to look effortlessly heroic. And let's talk about the controls. Magazine release, slide lock, ambidextrous safety. They're so intuitive, even my clumsy thumbs manage to look competent. The grip texture is stippled to perfection, like it was crafted by a wizard of grip textures. One judge even called it perfect, and who am I to argue? The trigger is an absolute gem, with minimal take-up, a crisp break, and a reset shorter than my attention span, making it ridiculously responsive when things get real. Then there's the dual-spring recoil system, which is like magic compared to the usual 1911 or striker-fired models. If I slap a Holosun EPS Carry 2 reflex sight on this bad boy, it's a whole new level of precision and speed. But here's a tip. If you're thinking about carrying the CS, spend some quality time with it first. This is one gun you'll want to know as well as your favorite takeout menu, because when stress kicks in, you'll want your move. Shadow Systems has built a solid reputation by enhancing popular Glock models, addressing weaknesses that many users have pointed out, and adding unique features that are hard to find elsewhere. For me, the DR920L is truly one of the most impressive models the company has released so far. Although it weighs about the same, if not lighter, than some other compact 9mm pistols, its 5.3-inch barrel extends the sight radius, significantly improving recoil control. What I appreciate most about the DR920L is its attention to detail in every upgrade, from the prominent beaver tail on the grip to the sculpted lines around the trigger and the fine stippling on the grip and thumb rest area. The DR920L provides an exceptional handling and aiming experience. The fixed sights are also a notable improvement, with a bold fiber optic front sight and reliable rear sight by XS Sights, far surpassing the standard sights on traditional Glock models. In terms of design, the DR920L truly stands out as a work of art. The deep cuts on the slide, the striking serrations, a port near the chamber, and the cog-like pattern along the slide give it a sleek, powerful look, reminiscent of the aesthetics from John Wick. Additionally, the single-slot accessory rail and the flared magwell are practical touches that enhance both convenience and modern feel, which I really appreciate. Next on my list is the Springfield Armory 1911 DS Prodigy. This gun has quickly become my go-to when I need a pistol that means business. And by business, I mean putting rounds on target fast. This double-stacked 9mm beast comes packed with classic 1911 controls, a sturdy 5-inch barrel, and 2 magazines, one holding 17 rounds, the other a whopping 20 rounds. It's like it came prepared for the range and an action movie all at once. Each shot just gets smoother, and that crisp trigger break? Chef's kiss. Plus, the bright green fiber optic front sight makes staying on target during recoil feel like a piece of cake. This thing practically begs you to shoot faster, and somehow it feels like it's up for it every single time. The Prodigy is also optics ready, which is fantastic because adding a red dot sight takes it from impressive to unstoppable. I'll admit, the grip's a bit on the thicker side. They had to make room for all those rounds. But with the textured side panels and crosshatch checkering on the backstrap, it feels secure and solid. You're not going to lose your grip here, even if you're sweating bullets, pun intended. Altogether, the Prodigy just has this no-nonsense, I'm here to win vibe. It's the pistol equivalent of that quiet, intense character in every action movie who never misses. And honestly, I'm here for it. This small gun has become one of my top picks for a budget-friendly compact 9mm. Made in Brazil, this striker-fired pistol really surprised me with how much it delivers, especially considering its $430 price tag. It's more than just a budget option. This pistol has shown it can hold its own in dynamic shooting scenarios, doing exactly what you'd expect from a concealable defensive firearm. Now, while I wouldn't take it to a precision competition, its accuracy is more than enough for personal defense. It comes with 2 magazines, one holding 11 rounds and another with 13. Even with the shorter 11-round magazine, the grip is comfortable, letting me get all fingers securely around it. Plus, Taurus has added different backstraps so I can adjust the grip thickness to my liking, which is a nice touch for customization. With its solid features and surprisingly affordable price, the Taurus GX4 XL Toro is a fantastic value that checks a lot of boxes for a dependable carry gun without breaking the bank. And today's champion is the Glock 47 MOS. The Glock G47 MOS has become a solid choice in my collection, marking a new era as it gradually replaces the original Glock G17. Shooting and handling it feels just like any other Glock. Simple, straightforward, and dependable. Sure, the factory sights aren't exactly thrilling, but they get the job done with Glock's trademark reliability. One of the best parts is that the G47 MOS is optics ready and packed with all the Gen 5 upgrades I could ask for. It's got the ambidextrous slide release, a grip free of finger grooves, a captured recoil spring, an improved trigger module, a reversible magazine release, and the Glock marksman barrel for that extra boost in accuracy. The construction is where things get interesting. It's a full-size pistol with a 4.49-inch barrel, but the slide is designed to fit G19 rails. That means I can actually swap the G47 slide onto a G19 frame, creating a custom long slide G19 if I want to switch things up. While the G47 MOS may not be breaking any new ground, It definitely keeps the Glock platform up to date and in tune with what modern shooters, like myself, are looking for.